Today we are here at the Bhavana Society Center in the beautiful highway area of West Virginia with the most venerable Henepola Gunratana Mahanayaka Thero, and we look forward to sharing his life experience with him on secret to a happy and healthy life. Although he is a world-renowned meditation teacher, we would like to briefly introduce him before we start the discussion today. It is our privilege, happiness, and great excitement to introduce the most venerable Henepola Gunratana Mahanayaka Thero and to spend the time with the venerable today. The most venerable Henepola Gunratana Mahanayaka Thero is now 96 years old, and he has been spreading the Dhamma since 1940s. Most venerable Henepola Gunratana Mahanayaka Thero is the founder and the president of the West Virginia Meditation Society Retreat Center in the United States of America, which was started in 1985. And this meditation center is one of the 500 unique religious centers named by National Geographic. At the same time, Most Venerable Dr. Henepola Gunratana Mahanayaka Thero was honored with the title of North America's Chief Congregant. The Most Venerable Henepola Gunratana Mahanayaka Thero is a world traveler who has traveled to every corner of the world, sharing his knowledge of Theravada Buddhism, helping those who are seeking out mindfulness for any number of reasons, to reduce stress, to improve physical and psychological well-being, to be more effective, skillful, and kind in relationship, at work, home, and throughout their lives. So today, most of our questions are based on the secret to a happy and healthy life that we are trying to work with Bhante. So we have a list of questions to help us capture this unique perspective with Bhante today on the advice for a healthy and happy life. I'll start with the first question came from the audience. So moving from Sri Lanka to the West, can you please share some highlights in your incredible journey from rural Sri Lanka to becoming a world-renowned meditation teacher and an author, Bhante?
I left Sri Lanka in 1955, January 15th. I lived 4 years in India, 10 years in Malaysia, and now 55 years in the United States. During my stay in India, I worked with the Dalit. Mahatma Gandhi called them Harijana people. But the Dalit leader, I don't know whether I mentioned this or not, he is Ambedkar, Dr. Ambedkar. He protested against this term called Harijana. So he interpreted Hari means God. You can hear there was a movement in India, Sri Lanka called Hari Krishna. That is another name for Krishna or their God. Harijana means children of God. So he protested. You are trying to insult us. If we are Harijana, who are you? If we are sons of God, sons of children, are you not sons of children, sons of God? You wanted to insult us by saying that we don't have father. We are bastard. That's why you call us Harijana. And therefore, he protested. So he used the word Dalit. Dalit means underprivileged or Dukpat, poverty-stricken people. That is exactly they were. and still they are. So I worked with them. This Ambedkar's life is very interesting. I don't have time to tell much about him, but I want to mention few highlights in his life.
Yes, Bhante.
His father was the toilet cleaner of King Baroda Maharaj in Hyderabad. And this little boy was not allowed to go to school because of the caste system. And his father asked him to stand outside school building. The school buildings were built with half walls because of this is India, it's a hot country, and he could see the teachers. So this boy stood outside the wall of the school building. They were half walls and listening. One day, the teacher did a sum on the board for the children and explained it. Next day, he asked children to do the sum on the board. None of them could do it. In order to insult these children, the teacher called this boy, his name is Bhima Rao Ambedkar. People call him Bhima. So he asked Bhima to come and do the sum. He came inside the building, the first time he came to inside the building and did the sum on the board and went back to his place. As soon as he left the school building and went out to his seat outside the school building, all other children got up and threw away all their food parcels. They brought their lunch packages and put them behind the blackboard. And when this boy came and did the sum and went out, these children got up and threw away all their packages of food outside, out of the school building, because they believed this boy's shadow fell on the food packages and polluted their package of food. That's how they treated him. So finally, this boy went from class to class, school to school like that, sitting outside the school building walls. Finally, he sat for the matriculation examination, which qualified children to go to a university. So this boy passed that with a flying color. And then his father went to the King Baroda Maharaj, and he would not be allowed into the building. So he himself, standing outside, has begged the Baroda Maharaj to help this boy to study. Baroda Maharaj was very kind person, generous person. He sent this boy to England. There he studied and got PhD in economics, PhD in law, and PhD in philosophy. So when he did all these PhDs, as a lawyer, he came back to India, passed bar exam, went to the court to represent present a case, represent his client. As soon as he entered the court building, all the lawyers and judges walked out of the building. they were so-called educated people, and still this stigma of caste system was stuck in their mind. And then he could not represent any client, so he gave up practicing law. That was the time India was struggling to get independence. Mahatma Gandhi, Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel, and so forth, they were fighting for the independence. 1946, they, in anticipation of independence, they formed a committee to write the constitution. In that, the board of writing constitution, Dr. Ambedkar presided. And in Indian constitution, you can see now, almost every page, Dr. Ambedkar's name is quoted. So finally, he married a Brahmin woman. She also was a medical doctor. And then 30 years he researched on religions. He read many religious books, went to various religious places, except Hindu temples. During that time, Muslims invited him to become Muslim. Christians invited him to become Christians. But Ambedkar said it was the Buddha who brought prestigious and order and respect to India. And therefore, and also Buddhism is the one religion that does not recognize caste system. Buddha talked very much against caste system, and therefore I want to embrace Buddhism. So in 1956, in May, full moon day, he became a Buddhist in Nagpur with almost 1 million people. So I was there in India, and I myself did not participate in the conversion ceremony, but later on, 3 months after I became a Buddhist, he passed away. And then I was invited. I was in Sanchi, and one morning at about 3 o'clock in very cold winter day, 4 people came to Sanchi and asked me to go with them to accept the relics of Ambedkar and that ceremony in receiving the relics of Ambedkar after cremation. It was 8 hours train ride. I went there. It was at least 1,500,000, 500,000 people were there. I stepped, I was crying one step to the stage, and then we heard these 500,000 people in thundering sound says, Baba Sahib Ambedkar Ji ki Jai Hai. It's like thundering. In fact, tears came to my eyes. I had never given the 5 precepts to so many people in my life. That was the first and only time I did that. After giving the 5 precepts, I gave a talk in Hindi, and that was published in local newspapers. Since then, I worked with them for 4 years, going from place to place, meeting to meeting, house to house. Also, I worked stay in a hospital in Bombay. Inside the hospital, there was a temple. I was there, and almost every day I was on the road with these people, and then sometimes I went to see patients. I taught them Dhamma, taught Pali, taught meditation, and went to their houses for dana. Very, very poor people. I did that for 4 years.
It's a touching story.
Yeah, it is a very heart-rending story,
Yes.
and it is unforgettable experience.
Yes. Thank you, Bhante. We'll move to the next question area, Bhante, about your daily routine and meditation practices. We have several questions to follow on that. What does your daily routine looks like, and how has it evolved over the years? Could you describe your meditation practices and how they have contributed to your well-being?
Okay, that's a good question. You all, I don't know whether I mentioned to you all, I had photographic memory since from the age of 16 to 20. I did not have money to buy books. I borrow books, and I read them in 10 or 15 minutes and return. Those who loan books asked me, why did I return it so quickly? I said, I read it. So they said, don't lie. I said, you ask me any question from any book. Everything was in my memory, page numbers, punctuation, the contents, the word, sentence, everything. It is exactly like a photograph. And I had this only for 4 years. At the age of 20, I had sickness that was caused by chanting sutras for 7 days and nights, and that made me sick. And I lost my memory. Everything, even I could not recognize alphabet of languages that I learned, Sinhalese, Pali, Sanskrit, Tamil, I studied, but all this I forgot. So my teachers, parents, all, they did everything to regain my memory. None of them worked. So finally I thought I knew Mahasatipatthana Sutta by heart, because even before we knew Sinhalese alphabet, Pali alphabet, we had memorized Satipatthana Sutta, because my parents observed the precept, 8 precepts on full moon days, new moon days, quarter moon days, and then recited the Satipatthana Sutta. So that stuck in my mind. Even after I lost all of my memories, I knew meditation from Satipatthana Sutta. Even though I did not understand every word, but I knew that it was meditation. So I started meditating, just focusing my mind on the breath. And I was meditating like that, and slowly and gradually I began to recognize letters, words, sentences, meanings of these languages I studied. That encouraged me to pursue meditation. Since then I've been meditating. It was 1947. I was 20 years old. Since then I've been meditating and teaching, writing books. So my daily routine is never complete without meditation. So even now, I get up sometimes 2:30 in the morning or 3 and meditate till 4:15, and then after morning rituals, going to bathroom and so forth. If I join the crowd, I come to meditation hall, by 4:30 and meditate till 6 o'clock. If I don't come to join the other people in meditation hall, I meditate in my room from 4:50 or 5 o'clock till 7 o'clock. That's how I start my day. And at night, before I go to bed, I meditate another hour. Now I'm going to take 3 months seclusion starting tomorrow. And I do meditation for at least 10 hours a day till March 15, 2024. That's my my annual seclusion. In addition to during retreats, we have retreats one every month, and I join people and meditate with them. So meditation has become a very essential, major part of my life.
Thank you, Bhante. Our next
That gives me not only peace,
yes.
but that makes my life relatively healthy. Even though I am 96 now,
Yeah.
I still feel learning. I want to study, I want to read, I want to learn something new. Even yesterday I learned something from that little young monk, something in the cell phone.
Also, Bhante, we have there was a question from our audience, is that the time you start writing your new books during the seclusion period? Or?
Okay, now lately I normally I give talks last many years. Every Saturday I gave a talk.
Yeah.
Now, some of my books are the collection of those lessons, talks I gave.
Yeah.
Some when I am in seclusion 3 months, that is the time I have ideas of writing. So I have notebooks
Yes.
with me, and I write whatever ideas come to my mind and write them there. Then eventually I collect all of them and edit and turn into a book. So these two ways I write. Sometimes when I walk, I have my cell phone. Sometimes people ask me questions when I walk on the phone. So some of these questions are related to Dhamma. I record these answers and then eventually put them into writing. So these three ways, while walking, during my seclusion, and also weekly talks that I deliver on Saturday.
Good. Thank you very much. The next area is longevity and good health. Several questions. At 96 years old, you are incredibly healthy and vibrant. Touch wood. What are some of the key practices in your daily routine that have contributed to your longevity? How do you maintain good health at the age of 96? You gave us some example, but...
Yeah. Yes, one is my regular exercise.
Yes.
Exercise means after breakfast, I walk at least for 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
After lunch, I walk another hour. That I do every day.
Yes.
In fact, I have been walking all my life. Sometimes 5 miles, sometimes 6, 7. I remember walking 8 miles. I remember walking in Copenhagen in Denmark from morning 8 o'clock till 10:30 in the evening. my connecting train was at 11 o'clock at night. I came from Scandinavian countries to Copenhagen by 6 o'clock in the morning, and from 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night, I had plenty of time. I walked. Like that, I like to walk, climb mountains. The one mountain I climbed was Mount Kinabalu in Malaysia, 14,000 feet. Another is Mount El Paso and Bolivia, and so forth. Whenever I saw a mountain, I want to climb it. And I walk. Now, even now, I walk a little bit. That is one thing I do. Second thing, I eat little vegetarian food, and I meditate, and also I don't get angry. That is another very important segment in my life. I don't like to get angry. And I sleep regularly. I go to bed latest at 9 o'clock and get up at 3 o'clock. So that my sleep is regular, eating is regular, exercise is regular, meditation is regular. Everything I do regularly, and therefore I think I'm okay now.
Yeah, great. Okay. So, so while you are exploring especially the European part of the world, have you been interested of seeing other religions, knowing Christianity, Catholicism,
Yes, in
Judaism?
1984,
Yeah.
I had an invitation to participate in midnight service in Vatican.
Right.
Then I was in Europe leading some retreats. And then I went to Vatican, but my plane was late, so I could not participate in that. But other times I went to Vatican and spent the entire day seeing, main shrine
Yes.
with Michelangelo's pictures and so forth. And I have participated in many interfaith religious organizations, religious meetings. And once there was an organization called Temple of Understanding,
Yeah.
and then they invited me to come to Switzerland, and I went there. And also we had a big meeting with the Dalai Lama in 1992 in Chicago. I participated in them. So interfaith conferences are common nowadays now.
Thank you.
I attended
Sure.
some
Thank
of
you.
them.
Again, under longevity, are there specific meditation techniques or lifestyle choices that you believe have contributed to your excellent health?
I think my meditation is Samatha Vipassana, tranquil meditation and insight meditation.
Yeah.
I advise people who are interested in meditation, these two, Samatha Vipassana, are not two different type of meditations. They are just like two sides of the same coin. You cannot gain concentration without mindfulness, nor can you develop mindfulness without concentration. These two go hand in hand. And I recommend people, and I do that myself, certain time of the day, your concentration is very good. That time practice concentration. Certain time of the day, your concentration is not good. That time practice mindfulness. So you are not leaving one out at the expense of the other. So practice both.
Can you share your insight on the link between meditation and physical health? You touched base on a little bit earlier. How has meditation specifically benefited your physical well-being?
I think meditation makes your mind
Yeah.
calm, relaxed, and peaceful.
Mhm.
Your nervous system becomes very smooth, and then your uh, hormones, uh, chemistry generate very healthy chemistry that circulates all over the body through the blood circulation.
Yes.
Mind, when the mind is calm, relaxed and peaceful, you are not agitated, not excited, and not building tension, anxiety, worry, fear. These are the fear, tension, worry, anxiety. These are causes of some mental diseases and physical illness. But if they are very smooth, your nervous system smooth, it's relaxing, and then the hormone generating in the brain will be very healthy hormone, and that helps to build up your, increase your health. For instance, you will not have pressure, blood pressure, it goes down, and your cholesterol bad cholesterol may not be increasing. So you feel mentally healthy and physically healthy, and you will have a quality life. Quality life is coming from quality mind, healthy mind. It is the mind that makes the body sick, not the body make the mind sick. And therefore, even when bodily sickness is there, you can deal only with that instead of letting it invade the mind and affecting the mind. So these two we can keep together at the same time helping each other when we meditate.
Thank you, Bhante. The last question, the longevity is, what are your thoughts on the role of stress in aging? We see you are decreasing. I mean, I don't see any stress on you. Bhante. How do you manage stress in your own life?
I don't have any intention to stretch my life.
Okay, sure.
I do what I feel like doing. Having regular consistency, consistency in my practice, in my food, exercise, meditation, and so on. I keep doing these things, and I have no intention whatsoever to extend my life, to increase my years. No intention. When I do this, they may happen.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Bhante. Next one is vegetarianism. But we know you've been a vegetarian for a very long time. And the couple of question is the one is, do you have any dietary or exercise secret that you attribute to your good health? Can you elaborate on your vegetarian diet and how it impacts your energy level? Next one is, you are known to be a vegetarian, as I mentioned before. How has the dietary choice influenced your life and your approach to meditation?
Okay. Actually, I was not a vegetarian long time ago.
Was that okay?
Long time ago, I was not vegetarian. But lately, I realized vegetarian food is healthy. So I began to I adopted vegetarian lifestyle. That makes me feel comfortable. And also I heard a lot of animals were given a lot of hormones, various type of things injected to their bodies, and their flesh is sometimes poisonous. And also I heard that some people get even cancer when they consume a lot of meat. And these things are, I have no way to prove it, but these are the things that I have heard. So vegetarian diets is easy, healthy, easy to digest. You don't feel guilty of participation of killing, although we don't do that, but inadvertently, indirectly, we might participate in killing if we continue to eat meat. For the so the conscience remains clean if you don't vegetate. And when you meditate and practice metta without hesitation, you can send metta to all living beings. Otherwise, you feel you are hypocritical. For this reason, I like to maintain vegetarian diet. Occasionally, when we go to certain houses, and if they have prepared something with fish and meat and so forth, we don't fight with them, and we eat. But we are not particularly insisting on them that they should prepare something very special for us. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Bhante. Yes, the next area is photographic memory. You did mention earlier that you lost the memory for a short period, and then Mahasatipatthana and the blessing of your parent enable you to regain. The couple of questions here, many people are fascinated by your photographic memory. How do you believe meditation has played a role enhancing or maintaining this ability?
Okay, now I don't have photographic memory, but I still can remember many discourses in Pali. Not everything I remember verbatim, but the contents of many, many sutras I still remember. The reason why I remember them is I repeat. I repeat in my talk, I repeat when I'm alone, when I walk, I listen to these discourses. Since thanks to this latest technology, we use my cell phone, and many hundreds of discourses are there. We can download, and I can listen to them without disturbing anybody using Bluetooth. So, and therefore,
Yeah.
I can remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Bhante, our audience is trying to find more about your memory capability. Are there specific mindfulness or memory exercises you recommend for cultivating mental clarity?
Actually, keeping the mind simple, life simple, and is very important key practice. If we, the mind is cluttered with all kind of defilements, countless activities, being busy all the time, you tend to forget things. If you simplify your life, and then simplifying life is one thing, and repeating the same thing again and again is absolutely necessary to remember things. When you look at discourses, Buddha's discourses, in discourses you can see repetition. The same thing would be repeated many times in the same discourse. The reason is those days they did not have books, no writing facilities. They just sat next to the teacher and listened very carefully. And when the teacher repeats the same thing several times, the student can remember it. In Pali text, we can see this repetition. So one thing is making the life simple, keep a meditation every day, many times a day, and reading discourses. After reading them or listening to them, you repeat them. And these are the 4 steps you have to follow in order to remember things. Simplifying life and meditation,
Discourse.
listening or reading, and repeating. If you don't repeat anything, it becomes sort of rusty. And Buddha said, Asajjaya malamantanutana malagara. Malam varnasa bosajjan pamado rakkato malam. Mala means rust. When what you learn is not repeated again and again, it gets rusty. Then it takes long time to remove the rust. Similarly, when you don't repeat the Dhamma, sutras again and again, we tend to lose. We tend to lose. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. You are known for your incredible memory, same subject. Can you share some of the technique you have to remember information so vividly? I think we got answer for that. What role do you believe meditation plays in enhancing memory and cognitive functions?
I believe in that from my own personal experience. I think many people at my age tend to forget a lot of things, especially the short-term memory. It's a very common thing. People forget things very quickly. So, I, my memory is not as sharp as before, but relatively, the memory relative to other people of my age, I think I remember certain things better than them. I attribute this to my meditation. And also I don't get upset, I don't get angry, I don't try to confuse my mind, I don't get involved in all kind of other things. And also, of course, even now, in spite of all these things, when I'm tired, I forget.
Yes.
So I remember certain monks at the age of 60, they gave up giving Dhamma talks because they don't remember Dhamma facts, the sutras. But I still give Dhamma talks. Not everything I remember like in the past, but I still can give Dhamma talk because I can put my facts together to make people understand.
Thank you, Bhante. Do you have any advice for people who are struggling with memory loss or cognitive decline? I think you did explain us 4 steps, right? Is there anything else to add to that, Bhante? Simple life through repeating the disclosures?
You know, you have to trust
Yes.
the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha.
Yes.
And you also have to personalize the Buddha's teaching.
Okay.
Just like in Dhamma quality, we say, Dhamma says, come and see. That means we have to internalize what we read in text. We then accept them. For instance, while I am talking to someone about impermanence, about anger, about lust, about jealousy, I must look inside myself while I'm telling them, don't become jealous. I must see it within myself. Do I have jealousy? Am I jealous? How it works, how it makes me uncomfortable. When I say, don't get angry, while telling them not to get angry, I must look at myself and see when I get angry, how I feel. So, the Dhamma is within us. We say we pay respect to the Dhamma, not Dhamma that exists outside hanging from clouds in somewhere. That Dhamma we talk about is within us. We say, when you get angry, you feel uncomfortable. When you don't get angry, you feel comfortable. When you are very greedy, you feel very uncomfortable. When you are rigid with ego, you feel rigid and uncomfortable. So these things I see it in myself, and therefore I like to remove them from my heart, my mind, and then from that experience I can tell people. When I practice metta, I feel so comfortable, so peaceful, so happy, so friendly. From that experience, I can tell people, do practice metta. Like that, from my personal experience, I learned Dhamma. And Buddha said exactly the same thing. Dhamma is in us, not anywhere else. Dhamma is, every part of Dhamma is in us. For instance, suffering. I talk about suffering. Where is that?
Within you.
Suffering is with me. Cause of suffering, desire, is in me. End of suffering, in Nibbana, in me. The path leading to the end of suffering, Noble Eightfold Path. Every step is in me. I have to practice it. And therefore, from my experience, I can talk to people. So, this is how I incorporate Dhamma into my life.
Thank you, Bhante. We are moving from there to teaching philosophy. What is your philosophy when it comes to teaching meditation, and how has it evolved over the years? How do you tailor your teaching to individuals from different background and cultures?
Okay, that's a little complicated question.
Yes.
When somebody comes to me to learn meditation, I must first understand how much meditation he has done. Whether he is total beginner or he has some experience. Some people go to various meditation teachers and then come and tell me that I learned meditation from so and so says such and such, and so forth. Then I have to clear this background first and point out the mistakes, the wrong information they got from various places, various, different people teach according to their understanding. That is the normal thing. I teach according to my understanding. You teach according to your understanding. So that's what you see in lower sorrow. Tama, taman, nana, paman in dadagatayitu. We learn things according to our own understanding. So when they come, I ask them question, and then when they answer, depending on their answers, I explain the Dhamma. If they have gone wrong, I correct them. If they have done rightly, I say it is right. Yes. Correct. Then I point out that you cannot meditate without having at least some basic understanding of Dhamma. For instance, when you want to practice, if somebody is talking about, I cannot gain concentration, I cannot gain concentration, this is the main complaint. Many meditators come to me and say, I cannot concentrate, I cannot concentrate. Some meditators say, as soon as I sit to meditate, I gain concentration very quickly. Now, those who say I gain concentration very quickly, actually what they experience is as soon as they sit to meditate, they fall asleep. They sleep very well for about half an hour or 1 hour and then get up and say, oh, I had a wonderful meditation. I attained the fourth jhana. What they really have done is they slept very well. Yes. And others say, oh, cannot gain concentration. As soon as they come to meditate, they sit on the cushion and then they think of their jobs, their wives, their children, their house, their telephone call, the letters they have to write, job they have to do, the money in the bank, how much interest they get, how much they invest, where they invest, which gives you more interest. These are things they think. And then say, I can well concentrate. How can they concentrate? So we have to clear out all these things.
Yes, yes.
What do you do in meditation? Oh, I sit and I focus my mind on the breath, and then I think of all ideas and so forth. I cannot. Then you have to clear. Yeah. And then next thing I must tell them is that when you sit to meditate, you you breathe very slowly. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Slowly breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Taking long inhaling, long exhaling. That gives you time to become aware of your body, feeling, perception, thought, and consciousness. And then, while you are breathing in, you experience your body changing, your feelings changing, your perception changing, your thought changing, your consciousness changing. What does it mean? While we are breathing in all five aggregates, form, feeling, perception, thought, and consciousness, the five aggregates, they change while we are breathing. They also change. They do not stay for one fraction of the second the same. They change, change. Once they begin to realize this, understand this, then they gradually fall into the track, into the track of meditation. So that's how we begin.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Yes. So that's a great segue to our last couple of questions on meditation to wrap it up. The meditation subject. In your extensive experience, what transformation have you observed in individuals who have adopted regular meditation practices? You gave us, people are able to sleep and etc. So you know that this is the center provides extensive kind of from beginners to the some level of meditation skills, various levels. What have you been observing? Have you been observing or associating or getting any feedback from them to say, from the day one through now in the last 10 years, this is my change? I think that's what we are looking for.
First thing I hear from people after years of practice, they say, Bhante,
yes,
you really changed my life.
Okay, great.
And now I am living totally different person.
Okay.
I am no longer Joe so and so, as in the past. Then they ask me, how do they know whether they make progress or not? Very simple. You just look at yourself and ask yourself, how many times a day you got angry 10 years ago? And how many times you get angry now? You can compare.
Right.
Now your frequency of getting angry is very long, not quick.
Yes.
You don't get angry quickly. Perhaps you don't get angry certain days. You don't get angry at all. In the past, you are so greedy for everything. Now you are less greedy. In the past, you were very jealous. Now your jealousy is minimized. And in the past, you want to take revenge. Now it is completely gone from your mind. So you can assess your own progress from your own experience. Introspectively, you watch yourself. And then you can see how much progress you have made. There is no progress in any statistics.
Yes.
You have to compare yourself today, today's life, 10 years down the road.
Thank you, Bhante. We are moving from there to life in this beautiful Highview, West Virginia area. How did you decide to settle in Highview, West Virginia? I believe this came from someone who had read your books. And what prompted you to build a meditation center here? Second question is, what inspired the concept of providing free food and shelter to those in need?
I think that's also a good question.
Yes.
When you build a meditation center, it has to be away from very busy cities. And secondly, I was looking for a place less expensive. Land is less expensive. Third, there are not too many other religious Buddhist temples.
Yes. Yep.
If I build meditation center close to, for instance, Washington Buddhist Vihar,
Yeah.
then there may be some misunderstanding among people that I built just to attack the other temple and to get their supporters and make go them out of business.
Right. Yeah.
You know, that kind
Yes.
of misunderstanding.
Yeah.
In order to avoid that, I selected this.
Great.
The second part of the question, what?
Yeah. The second part of the question, Bhante, is what inspired the concept of providing free food and shelter to those in need?
I think that was very good.
Yes.
At the beginning of this center, many of my friends who have heard that I was going to start a meditation center, they asked me, how much do you charge? Especially in the United States, very seldom, almost nothing can you get free. If you give something free, people don't appreciate it. It's just cheap, they just give you. And therefore they have to charge. Secondly, they have to rent places, so they have to charge. Thirdly, also they have to live. They have to get some money. Therefore, they have to charge. When I started this place, I thought I want to follow Buddha's main teaching. That means I have heard when I go to various places, they ask for donation for this, for that. So people are tired of going to those places. They think we don't want to go there. Every time I go there, they ask
Donate this much.
donation for this. You don't know. And also Buddha said in Vinaya, because don't ask people to give you anything. If you ask people to give anything, they will run away from you.
Yeah.
And he gave a very beautiful example. There were certain monks meditating in a forest, and they could not meditate because birds coming and making a lot of noise. So they came and complained to the Buddha. The Buddha said, okay, you ask these birds every day, please give me a feather. Again, please give me a feather. Give me a feather. These birds were so tired they ran away. Similarly, if you ask people to give me this, give me that,
Yes.
they will not come back to you.
Yes, Bhante.
And so that's one thing. So then I said to these people, therefore we don't charge. Then they asked me, do you accept donation? We accept donation. What is your suggested donation? I said, if we suggest a donation, it is no longer a donation. It is fixing the price indirectly. You tell,
Yes.
the price is this much. But you don't tell them directly, it is this way. Indirectly you say price is this. So there's no difference. Donation is something that must come from their heart.
Yes, ma'am.
When they have something, they give.
Yes.
Donation is not item number one in their priority list.
Yes, sir.
Donation is something last item in a private list.
Yes.
Next thing is, when people come to meditation,
Yes.
sometimes there are problems in the house, divorce problem, and there are property problems. They have lost their job. They don't have money. They need some kind of peace to have some peaceful mind.
Yes.
So with all these problems when they come to us, even when they come to us, we also ask for donation. They get very, very upset.
Yes.
You know, sometimes people have come here, they are, some cases I know, suicidal. They need really some help.
Yes.
When they come here, if we ask for donation, you see, it is just like putting from frying pan
To the fire. Yep. Yep.
And therefore, we thought we don't charge, we don't have any solicited donation.
Yes.
Donation is unsolicited.
That's
And
fair.
therefore, whenever somebody comes here, they feel
Yes.
very comfortable, even without one penny.
Yeah.
We have retreats, we don't ask for donation.
Yes.
But some people, if they have money, they put money into the donation box.
Yes.
Some people don't have anything.
Yeah.
How can they give?
Yes. Yes. Sure.
And therefore, this kind of attitude,
Yeah.
we don't charge.
Right.
However, we have never run out of money,
Right.
never run out of food,
So.
never run out of people.
Yes.
We have money, get money,
Yes.
people donate. We have people,
Yes.
they come. Sometimes they bring cooked food, sometimes groceries, solutions. And we are doing. And
Yeah.
also we don't have, now we don't owe one penny to anything.
Yes.
No debts
Yes.
to bank, no mortgage, nothing.
Yeah.
Everything is completely free. 50 acres of land. All this, I believe very strongly that if you start something with clean heart, good conscience, you will always be successful.
Good to know.
Especially in a spiritual field,
Yes.
a spiritual life. I think that is the very important message that we want to send out. Of course, everybody cannot do that because they have their own other commitments.
Yes, Bhante.
But if we really start doing something like this, donation comes, people come,
Yes.
they're thirsty of learning Dhamma, and they come.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Bhante. So before we wrap up, there are several questions on the advice for happy life, secret to a happy and healthy life. So the audience is aware that you have been helping those who are seeking out mindfulness for any number of reasons, to reduce stress, to improve physical and psychological well-being, to be more effective, skillful, and kind in relationship at work, at home, etc. Right. So the first question on that is, what advice would you give to people seeking a happy and fulfilling life?
I think first of all, you must relax and treat others with relaxed state of mind. Secondly, practice metta. loving friendliness and try to feel the feeling of other people. When we try to teach, when we teach, we should not teach in a confusing way. We have to teach, we have to understand what we are going to teach, digest the material, and teach it in a very simple way so that people can understand. You know, when we try to teach somebody, if we use the insulting words, then they will get offended. You may have a very good intention. Good intention itself is not enough. You have to have a means to express good intention. That means, what's the means? Your words. Yes. Words must be very gentle, polite, friendly, sincere. Gentle, friendly, polite and sincere. With this, you can teach. Sometimes people point out other people's weaknesses in public. While they are teaching, they give, I know certain individuals, people wash their feet and bring them on the clean clothes, make them sit, bow down, and then they start teaching. They quote Buddha's teaching as the subject. I'm going to talk to you about making effort and so forth. Beautiful stanzas. They will recite as the topic. And then straight away they start attacking people, individuals. Your life is so, so you do such and such a wrong thing. You know, attacking that personally. There's a beautiful discourse in Majjhima Nikaya called Arana Vibhanga Sutta. Arana Vibhanga Sutta. There Buddha said how to teach Dhamma without insulting people. When you teach Dhamma, you teach Dhamma alone. For instance, when you say greed is harmful, you don't find a person to fit the greed. That means, I know, if you say, for example, I go in such and such a place, there is such and such a person, he has such and so much wealth, and that person does not spend money, he is very stingy and so forth. Instead of saying that, putting the person into the slot, you explain only the Dhamma. That means when you say greed is painful, when the mind is filled with greed, that mind is not in peace. Rather, you teach only the Dhamma rather than pointing at certain individuals.
Are there simple daily practices or attitudes that you believe contribute to overall well-being? You mentioned few of them.
I mentioned already. Yes. Daily practice, good healthy food, good exercise, yes, at least walking, sleep in time, and then meditate, don't get angry, and relax. Relax. Practice a lot of patience. These are things we have to do to make life, daily life simple.
Yes. Thank you. You have written extensively on mindfulness and clear comprehension. Can you share some of the key insights from your work that contribute to a happy and fulfilling life?
I think you mentioned
That. Yeah. Sure. What are some of the biggest challenges people face in achieving happiness and well-being? How can meditation help overcome these challenges?
Challenges we cannot universalize.
Yes.
They are personal
Okay.
challenges.
Right.
So when the challenges are personal, we have to seek advices of teachers in person.
Mhm.
So the teacher would be skillful enough
Yes.
to sort out the correct answer to give to this particular person. We cannot talk about universal challenges.
Individual.
Individual.
Yes, ma'am. Good. Thank you. You have dedicated your life to helping others to find peace and happiness. What brings you the most joy and fulfillment in your work or teaching?
I think that is, if I can explain Dhamma to make somebody understand, that gives me joy.
Yes.
And when I explain certain things, and after that, when I think about it, my explanation was not very clear.
Yeah.
The people didn't seem to enjoy it, didn't seem to understand it. Then I feel not very happy.
Okay.
So always I think of explaining things in a way that they understand.
Mhm.
That is where I have joy.
Thank you. As someone who has lived a long and fulfilling life, what are your biggest pieces of advice for people of all ages who are seeking to live a more meaningful life? With a lot of example, you gave us anything left? Okay.
I think we have answered all these
All that.
questions in
Sequences.
previous questions.
Yeah, sure. Good. We are wrapping up to the last section, legacy and future plans. Yes, so sure you have a lot of plans. I'll start with number one. As you have approached your 96th birthday, by the way, this question came before your 96th birthday. What legacy do you hope to leave behind?
Okay. Actually, I like people after me continue our principles, our policies, Bhavana legacy. That means we serve anybody selflessly. We never ask somebody what his religion is, what his job is, and so forth. We don't go into all these personal things. We simply teach the Dhamma. And also we don't go out to ask for money. We keep our principle of receiving unsolicited donation. And we treat whoever comes to this place equally. Men, women, homosexual, bisexual, heterosexual, doesn't matter to us. Buddhist, Hindu, Christian, Catholic, Jews, doesn't matter to us. We treat everyone equally and teach the Dhamma equally. Have our friendly attitude towards everybody, and let them experience peace in this place and go with peace out of this place. When they come here, they must experience peace. If we have little, this petty quarrels and arguments and harsh words and so forth, that is the impression people get of this place. And then they live with those things in mind. That's not good for this place. In order to maintain the, the natural geographic thing, yes, I really admire you. I don't know who wrote it, like natural geography. It is one of the 500 most sacred places in the world. People come to this place like going on a pilgrimage. Mm-hmm. Very true. Yes. Yes. People go on pilgrimage to holy places. Yes. Going on around the world. Yes. In the India somewhere. The people in the holy places. Yes. On pilgrimage. Right. Let people come to Bhavana just like they open a pilgrimage. Yes. Actually, people come from New York, sometimes 45 people who busload of people come here as they are going to pilgrimage. So this place we treated as a sacred place, not secret place. Yes. But sacred place. Yes, you're right. Because we represent the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. We are the ones who teach Dhamma. And we are the ones who like to promote peace. And therefore, when they come to this place, they must feel what they teach. That's the good plan.
Okay, thank you. Knowing that you are getting younger and stronger, do you have any new project or initiatives in your mind for the future?
Actually, we have started some projects and we want to continue them. Like we have started scholarship funds. We want to expand that as we get means. We want to expand. We started recently for a Montessori University in Sri Lanka. We want to expand. We have started training teachers in certain schools. We want to continue that. If possible, we want to give scholarship to every child in Sri Lanka. We cannot give scholarship to every child in the world. Yes, because we have people that think this. But within our means, we can reach out to help people.
Good to know. What are some of your hopes and aspirations for the future of meditation and its impact on humanity?
In regard to meditation also, I have to say it's the same thing. Yes. That means meditation now is spreading like wildfire all over the world. Along with spreading meditation, misunderstanding of meditation also is spreading. And we want to spread not wrong meditation practice, but the right meditation practice. Right meditation practice you find only in the Buddha's teaching, in text. So we have to study text related to meditation, like Mahasatipatthana Sutta, Satipatthana Sutta, Anapanasati Sutta, Kayagata Sati Sutta, Anapanasati Sutta, Vimananda Sutta, Bhojjanga Sutta. And these are the suttas that we study to teach meditation, to learn meditation, practice meditation. Now, we have to study them and explain them in a very simple language. Of course, in order to explain them, we have to read and we have to understand it and digest it, and then we teach them. And then that misunderstanding of many meditation teachers sometimes, they simply crack Dhamma jokes just to make people laugh.
Keep you up.
Yeah,
Not good sleep.
so people, flock to those places to listen to their jokes. They come say, such a wonderful teacher, wonderful preacher, and so forth. What have they learned? Jokes.
Yes.
That's not what we want to
Yeah.
represent.
Yes.
We want to teach
Yes.
this Dhamma, original Dhamma, serious Dhamma, Dhamma that makes sense.
Yes. Yes. So, Bhante, this is the last question. It came before your 96th birthday. So we assume you're still 95th. So what are your reflections on life? Yeah, this question came from before your 96th birthday.
Oh,
Yes. So what are your reflections on life, aging, and the pursuit of happiness?
I think
we touched a lot of things. So the person who
since
sent
the
it,
question came from
different direction. Yes.
they did not know what other people
Yes,
are.
yes, sure. Yeah, I mean, we did clean out a lot, but we want to make sure that they hear some of their questions. So it's not, really appreciate your time, Bhante. These questions should have provided a comprehensive view of Most Venerable Gunaratana Thero's experience and insight into his spiritual journey. We worship and thank you, Bhante, for sharing with us your experience. At the same time, we wish you a happy and healthy life, Bhante. And we look forward to sharing life experience with such a discussion in the future. Please follow bhavanasociety.org website to listen to regular Dhamma talks by Most Venerable Venerable Gunaratana Theros, in addition to YouTube and Facebook transmission. We also extend our heartfelt appreciation to Venerable Dr. Saddhajiva Thero, Vice Abbot at the Bhavana Society, West Virginia, for his invaluable support in guiding us through the process of hosting a series of discussion and Q&A session. These are the last one for the year and the fourth one, with the Most Venerable Mahanayaka Thero, who's a world-renowned meditation master, and Dr. Saddhajiva Thero's esteemed superior at the Meditation Center. Dr. Saddhajiva's encouragement, coaching, and input played a pivotal role in shaping our conversation and ensuring a meaningful exchange of ideas. Thank you, Bhante.